Satoru, the Honored One, the strongest sorcerer of the modern era, a man who bends the fabric of space, rewrites the rules of distance, and treats impossibility like an everyday tool. Madara Uchiha, the ghost of the Uchiha, a conqueror so overwhelmingly powerful that his name echoes through centuries as a living natural disaster, a man who fought nations and won. Two titans from two different universes, two different systems of power, yet their reputations carry the same weight. If either one walks onto a battlefield, the world changes direction. Today, their abilities, feats, and fundamental mechanics collide. To understand this clash, the first step is infinity. Gojo is not just a strong fighter, he is nearly unhittable on a conceptual level. His technique, Limitless, manifests the literal mathematical concept of infinity between him and any incoming force. Every attack slows the closer it gets to him until the gap becomes endless. Opponents keep moving, but they never arrive. This means traditional physical attacks simply do not work. Punches, blades, projectiles, even energy blasts all get dragged into the infinite slowing effect. His arsenal builds on that foundation. Red overwhelms targets with pure repulsion, erasing anything in its way. Blue collapses space itself, dragging matter into an artificial gravitational point. And purple? Purple breaks the rules. It's not just destructive, it erases, nullifies, and deletes anything along its path. Even durability becomes meaningless. If purple touches you, you cease to exist in that space. But the most dangerous piece of Gojo's kit isn't an attack, it's unlimited void. A domain that traps the opponent's mind inside endless information, stopping their ability to perceive or react. One instant inside that world shuts a fighter down completely. Standing against this force is Madara Uchiha, a monster born of war and perfected by reincarnation. His base strength alone let him dismantle entire squads of elite shinobi without effort. With the eternal Manjikyo Sharingan, Madara gains combat precognition, seeing movements and attacks before they happen. Against someone like Gojo, this matters. Infinity prevents damage, but it doesn't prevent Madara from predicting Gojo's moves and adjusting instantly. But Madara's real evolution begins with the Rinnegan. Now he gains gravitational manipulation capable of flattening landscapes, soul extraction that bypasses physical defenses, chakra absorption, and techniques like Chibaku Tensei that reshape entire battlefields. These aren't simple physical attacks. They are environmental level forces that can pressure Gojo in ways Infinity isn't designed to handle. Then comes Perfect Susanoo, an armored titan towering over mountains, swinging blades strong enough to split terrain through shockwaves alone. The scale changes, and so does the risk. But the absolute peak of Madara's power arrives when he becomes the Ten-Tails Jinchuriki. He stops being a shinobi and becomes a god. He gains flight, regeneration so overwhelming that vaporization means nothing, truth-seeking orbs that erase matter and energy, and perception that spans entire battlefields. He becomes an embodiment of chakra itself, a living phenomenon. The matchup becomes a puzzle of mechanics. Gojo's infinity blocks direct attacks, but Madara doesn't rely on direct attacks. Madara's overwhelming speed, scaling to characters who react to light speed or faster attacks, gives him the first move advantage. Yet, infinity prevents him from landing a blitz. Truth-seeking orbs erase matter, but whether they bypass infinity depends on cross-universe mechanics. Gojo's purple erases space itself, but Madara's regeneration can rebuild him from nothing as long as the Ten-Tails remains intact. Then there's Genjutsu. Madara's illusions can collapse armies instantly. Whether they work on Gojo is unclear. The Six Eyes gives Gojo hyperperception, clarity, and near-perfect awareness of his surroundings. He might break out instantly, or he might be vulnerable just like any other human mind. This interaction remains one of the most debated. But the most dangerous technique Madara brings isn't Susanoo, or meteors, or truth-seeking orbs. It's limbo. Invisible clones existing on a different plane of reality entirely. Gojo cannot see them, cannot sense them, and cannot instantly understand what's attacking him. Infinity slows them, but Infinity does not give him the ability to counterattack what he cannot detect. Madara fighting with multiple invisible versions of himself is a nightmare scenario. Gojo's answer is purple. If purple lands, even Madara's regeneration may not handle total spatial erasure. Unlimited void is even more deadly. If Madara is caught inside, even for a moment, his reactions collapse. The question is whether Madara's sensory abilities and sheer chakra reserves can withstand the infinite information assault long enough to break free. On the other hand, Madara's large-scale destruction pushes the battlefield into his domain. Meteors the size of mountains, explosions covering kilometers, gravitational vortexes ripping apart terrain, these force Gojo to rely completely on infinity. One mistake, one opening, one moment of exhaustion could turn the tide. Gojo dominates close quarters combat. Madara dominates large-scale warfare. Both fighters are absurdly broken. Both have multiple win conditions. Both scale to the absolute highest levels of their respective verses. But when everything is laid out, speed, regeneration, battlefield control, dimensional clones, sensory superiority, and overwhelming attack variety, Madara's Ten Tails form simply has more answers. Gojo can win through purple or unlimited void if he lands them early, but Madara has more consistent ways to pressure, overwhelm, or bypass Gojo's defenses across a prolonged fight. Verdict: Madara Uchiha takes a razor-thin victory.